Now, we all know that Kenobi sliced Maul in half, sending him falling down the shaft. However, through his hate and will to survive, Maul used the Force to grab an air vent as he was tumbling down the reactor shaft and eventually made it to a trash container. A combination of his Nightsister magics, Dathomir physiology and Sith tenacity kept him alive, although he has lost his sanity. Maul's shattered body was dumped onto the junkyard world of Lothal Minor, where he utilized discarded metal to create apparatus that allowed him to walk again. He eventually was found by his brother SWGOH that helped him get his memories back and a proper set of metal legs. Hello there my fellow Holotable heroes and welcome to another Galactic challenge. This time we are taken to the Dathomir where we have to use Nightsisters versus Jedi to get the max rewards. As always, I'll cover the modifiers, feats, show you the teams that I'll be using here and explain some of the key mechanics to look out for to get that red crate. So if you're interested just in the battles, there'll be YouTube chapters below as always, but now let's just get into today's challenge. The reason why I'm looking at overview because it says battle the legendary Jedi Guardians. Who's legendary in here? Johanny wasn't legendary. Lumi, I don't know. The only one that probably would count as legendary would be Mace, but as we know, the Mace we have in our game is far from legendary. Anyways, let's just look at the modifiers next. Now, we do have home court advantage here because we are using Nightsisters on Dathomir. So the dark magic here modifier, what it'll do, so every 10 turns, all defeated characters will be revived at 50% health. However, you can see that there is no clause here that says these revives can't be prevented. So for the second battle, while we'll be going in, we'll utilize obviously General Skywalker because he will prevent revives, so it'll make that very easy. Now these 10 turns is shared across enemies, air and your units, so essentially what you're looking at, you know, roughly every 2 turns everybody gets revived on average. So just something to look out for. Limitless magic, so that's the modifier for the Nightsisters. It's just some like extra boost you get whenever one of your Nightsisters they get revived. Which obviously will play nicely with all those stacking bonuses that both Asajj and Taka will have. Humble Strike for the Jedi, it's kind of meh. I mean, you know, with somebody like Yoda in there, it could get tricky, but with all these kind of middle of the road Jedi, you know, all this stacking critical damage won't really help them all that much. We'll keep them stun locked for most of the time. Looking at the feats themselves, it's a Nightsister battle obviously, so we have to complete with a full squad of Nightsister units. We have to win with at least one light side and one dark side character surviving. So this is why I'll be using Gas 501st squad with what? Because again, Gas lead will prevent revives, so we don't have to worry about the global modifier that will keep reviving Jedi back. Then we have to score 3 critical hits in a row, not an issue I guess, and obviously complete the battle. Alright, so let's do the Nightsister battle first. And obviously, you know, Nightsisters, they got a few leads here. I decided to go for a Asajj lead just to get some turn meter removal. So hopefully we can keep these guys stun locked and under control. Just showing you my Asajj here. You don't need crazy mods for this one, to be honest. It's just, you know, whatever you got on your Nightsisters, it shouldn't be an issue here. Also, as you can see, not too crazy offense on my Asajj. Now, why Asajj, obviously, apart from her leadership, obviously gives you extra speed, extra offense. I do like it for turn meter removal. But however, once you do have Zeta on her unique rampage, then Asajj will be stacking offense anytime an ally or enemy is defeated. So eventually, she'll ramp up her damage so high that she'll just be able to AoE everybody, you know, in a couple of turns. So that will be the whole strategy, get everybody into kind of red and yellow and just keep using her AoE over and over again, because as you can see from description here, if this AoE deals a finishing blow, it will reset its cooldown. So as long as you at least take out one enemy, you will then be able to use it back to back, and on top of that as well, Asajj herself will be gaining bonus turn meter whenever you defeat anybody, so she'll be able to get those AoEs back to back very quickly. Zombie, I mean, you know, whatever. I don't even have mods for this particular video on her. She's gear 12, it doesn't really matter. because you know the Jedi there, they are really not hitting very hard at all. Daka here is Relic, has some decent mods on her, and obviously, you know, we won't really need, to be honest, her revive at all, because remember, every couple of turns we'll get revived anyways. Plus, the enemy there, they don't have a whole lot of AoE, so they'll be just stuck behind zombie stunned pretty much forever. However, Daka's their basic can stun there, which obviously will help us a little bit get those guys under control. Tal's in here. Obviously, we'll spread some plague with her, do her AoE, mass assist again, hopefully stun someone. And then I'll be using Acolyte here. You can use Spirit, whatever. I just thought maybe it's fun to use Acolyte for a change, just because I don't get to use her much at all anymore. And I do have Gear 12 for C3 that we used to use her there before, you know, things got nerfed. But anyway, I'll just start off here, but trying to get ability blow, getting stun on everybody. I do want to actually spread plague. Perfect. Okay, let's get tenacity down on Lumi, so hopefully we can stun her, because Luminara there, she can heal, which will kind of, you know, slow down your progress. You can here buff this spell with Asajj to get Juhani out of stealth, because Juhani herself as well, you know, she can recover some health and stuff. Okay, just trying to get stuns on everybody. Come on, get me a stun. Finally. Let's again apply tenacity down on Luminara over there. So as you can see, these stacks here, so this is the dark magic. So once it'll reach 0, everybody who were defeated get revived. So far nobody has been defeated yet. Okay, let's just do an AoE, why not? There we go, nice Termite removal there. See if we can get a stun. There we go, more plague. Spreading. Let's put a hit into Ala there. Perfect. Again, trying to land a stun there on Luminara. Unfortunately not. Now Ala there, she can counter attack, so just keep away from her for the time being. Come on, give me a stun. Perfect. Let's do an AoE. Alright. Come on, give me stun on Ala, please, please, please. So she stops stunning my guys. Alright. So there we go, we got 3, 2, 1, and here they come back. Alright, that's okay. Let's again dispel there. Okay, just try to get everybody like into yellow red, and then hopefully Asajj eventually will ramp up her damage high enough. There goes unfortunately Luminara with the heal. Oh man, Ala's really annoying me here with her stuns. Come on, give me a stun on her. Perfect. Let's get a stun on Mace now. There we go. Okay, put a hit into Lumi there, just spreading the damage. Okay, got her in the yellow. Let's go after Plow next. Dispel buffs. Okay, more plague here, perfect. Okay, got a stun. Do an AoE. There we go, perfect. We do need obviously the enemies to die off at some point. There we go. They're gonna come back. Yep, and here they come. So again, starting with 10. However, we have them all in the yellow. So hopefully, as long as we can keep their Luminara under control, she can't heal them up. And we should be able to do an AoE in a moment again. Okay, yeah. Ala knows who the real threat is. She keeps stunning my Asajj. Okay, come on, give me a stun on her. No stun. Get some plague going. Do an AoE. There we go. Okay, another AoE. And boom. Perfect. So as you can see, eventually Asajj will ramp up that her AoEs will just be doing back-to-back kills here. So that's how you can then get around the whole revive thing. So the Nightsisters battle, I mean, depending on obviously, you know, how much relics you have on your Asajj, is she gear 12, how much offense you have on her, how long you will need to ramp up her offense high enough that you can finish off everybody. Alright, so we got one more here feat to do, bring balance. So this one we have to have one light side and at least one dark side character, and they both have to survive. Now this is thing to do, I think here, you just bring in John Skywalker with 5 of first here. Now why using General Skywalker lead? because there you go, all units can't be revived, so there will be no revives on there, so we don't have to worry about the whole global modifier being annoying, that we have to time out hits and things like that. And then as a dark side unit, I'm just bringing in Wad here so he can spread his tech, maybe a little bit speed up my guys. So just hop in a battle and you'll see how quick and easy this should hopefully be. Now in terms of tech, I will start off with a med pack on General Skywalker, so he will keep recovering protections. Hopefully they will never get him down. Then let's boost her meter on everybody. Yeah, why not just throw an AoE here? And let's just keep going after here. Who do we want to go after? Doesn't really matter. Let's just go after Luminara. Come on, there we go. We do a big AoE. Perfect. And then I will just put weapon tech over on Rex, so hopefully he can get his aerial advantage out as well, so he can just one-shot everybody. And weapon tech will prevent revives. It's not that we need it, to be honest, because we already are getting that through General Skywalker's lead. And then the final tech, let's just put it on Echo, why not? Okay, and because these guys, they don't have a whole lot of AoEs, except Juhani and Plo, they have AoEs. We can just keep increasing their cooldown so they can't kill Wad, because remember, Wad has to survive. There we go. So there we go. Stacks reset back to 10. No Luminara because we finish her off with John Skywalker's lead there. Just do an AoE. Okay, aero advantage again. No revives. Pretty much this thing is in the bag. You can pretty much auto this, to be honest. At this point, I just took some time to a little bit explain how I'm spreading the attack and things like that. But mainly, General Skywalker's lead here, doing all the work for you, no revives whatsoever. If you do not have General Skywalker, again, just try to utilize any sort of characters that prevent revives. That will be probably by far the easiest thing to do. Or maybe somebody like, you know, CLS there with their Terminator train. They should be able to keep these guys under control as well. And there you go, guys. That's all for today's challenge. It was pretty straightforward. It pretty much seems like CG lately has been struggling, at least for me personally, to find that balance, to have a challenge that's, you know, quite nice and challenging. We either have very easy ones or very RNG fest ones, but I really wish that we would get some more balanced one that we used to have before. Alright guys, hope you find this video useful and helpful. Let me know in the comments below or on my Discord server, but until then, have fun, enjoy life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.